Well, hello everyone, it's Brandon, and we're back with more Contained. When last we met, we had set up lasers, and we were trying to figure out power. And let's go back down here. You may have already seen what I was working on. But if we look right here, yeah, so I'd made the reactor, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out how in the heck I could get it to work properly. Like, I obviously would need a lot more uh, of the uranite and redstone and stuff like that. So I ditched that idea. And in looking at some stuff for power, mostly because I was trying to figure out what exactly did it do for what she calls it, or did I? I guess I did turn that off. Um, for carbon, everything was saying you could use coal and charcoal blocks, and that obviously wasn't working. But then I discovered these. These are thermo generators that I have gone all the way up to spirited thermo generators from Power. So they are one off of the highest tier, and you can see here they generate 800 FE a tick passively because I have them sitting on blazing crystal blocks, which blazing crystal blocks, that is a blaze rod and 120 FE got turned into that. I made a bunch of that stuff. But these are now generating 800 FE, and in here I have made the advanced upgrade, so those are now can transfer out 32,000. I did swap out the portable generator or the portable battery storage for this guy. This is a battery, an ME battery from Integrated Dynamics. It stores less, but I don't have to worry about the side config as much. I did find out though that you have to give it a redstone signal for it to output. So that is going. That is enough to power the lasers and everything else. I have the lasers. Those are outputting. Okay, right. So the lasers are outputting to this chest. This chest feeds into this crafter. Cool. Good so far. That crafter dumps into here. That dumps into here. That is then getting pumped out to the little dusts, as well as the what you calls it, the impressional gems. Everything there except for the impressional gem is getting moved over to this crafter with those 6 recipes, and that is all getting dumped down to here. So my next step is to put these into an alloyer, or what is it? The alloy. It's not the alloy furnace. That's from another mod pack. What the hell is this thing called? Way over here. The foundry. The foundry. But what I discovered is that I can't just like put a pipe and say go here, because this will fill up. So what I need to do, and it is actually in one of these quests, right here, the inventory proxy add-on allows you to have better control of the item. So it'll actually let me choose which of the slots it's going to go into. At least that's, excuse me, that's my understanding of it. So we need to make one of these, which means I should have all of this stuff already. Yeah, one of you. Oh, there's the electrum, a plastic sheet, and redstone dust. I think that's really all that it was here in the assembler. Just whoop. It's actually going to be a lot easier. This may need to be like kind of a fast or a quick and dirty episode. I'm not really sure. Proxy, nope. Proxy. So I need a motor and 2 chests. I have a motor, so I need 2 chests. Okay. I need 1 chest. Boop, boop. Shibbity-boo. Hooray. So now if I look up proxy, there it is. I got the proxy add-on. Okay. So allows access to specific inventory slots. Okay. So let's steal this. And we're going to run this back up here. And we're going to jump. I thought I was sprinting. I was not. All right. So we're... You know what? We're going to do it. We're just going to do it right here. We're just going to do it right there. And then we do that. That's getting built. You have power. So then if I do the proxy add-on right here, select... Okay, hold on. Wow. Inventory proxy add-on. Select proxy target slot. That one. Okay. All right, I get it. I get it now. So we're going to move this over to this side. Yes. Okay. But now we run into an issue. And that is, I feel like these are in the wrong spots. And actually, am I stupid? Is this working the way that I want it to? This actually doesn't matter because all the dust is going into here. So we can actually disconfigure these. That's not really the way that that should be worded. We're going to disconfigure those. And let's take these out. Okay, those stacked up. Okay. So, yeah, I actually did lay this out wrong, which is fine. So let's fix it. So you were going to go here. I'm going to give you everything that I got. Okay. We're going to break this. I don't... Let's see. If I break you... Oh, I think it kept everything. Oh, that is sweet. Okay. So let's take the crafter right there. And then we're going to go this way. Good, that did keep everything. And then we're going to go down like this. That's right, I turned that off. Go, get on there. There we go. Break these. Okay. Okay. So, all right, so far fine. And then what we want to do off of here, disconnect that. And we do this. And I want to make sure that this fills that slot and only that slot. Because if that works, then we're in good shape. 64. Okay, and it is not going anywhere else. Beautiful. So now... okay. I want to, like, maybe rearrange this. Because what I need to do now is I need to go from these over to here. And I could come off just the front. Okay. 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 What is going on here? Okay. So for now, because okay, for now. Turn you off. Like that. And then if I go like this, boom, 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 boom. Nope. Like that. Okay, you're going. You're producing. That is automated. Okay. Where's my redstone? I'm gonna just pop you on right there to kind of shut this down. This is not going fast though. This is not going fast at all. And now I'm gonna need another chest. Going around this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna flip this into a chest. We're gonna jump. Okay. Now, damn it. I technically don't even need those now. Like, these are producing 800. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. So we're gonna place you here. Go like this. And then go like that. And is that pulling out the correct thing? Yes. And it's not pulling out anything else. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is good, but I definitely want some type of add-on. I don't know. So there's like a speed tier 2 that doubles it, but makes it pretty bad. And that requires, oh, can I make that? That requires netherite. I don't have that. But an engraver, fluxgate, interior combat. I ain't got that, so that's not happening. Okay. Speed add-on. There's one here, and that is increases it a little bit, but does make it more inefficient. And there's speed. There's efficient. Efficient. That requires 2 of those. So that, all right, that's 2 speed. 2 of those gets me a machine add-on extender. See, that's okay. Again, we're back to this where I ain't got that stuff. So the alternative is just creating multiples of these. So maybe that's what we need to do. Let me think for a second. Okay. Okay. Let me think. I honestly don't know. Let me take a moment and consider my options here and where we need to go. So I'll be back in just a few. All right, I did decide to go with just a second foundry. I did this, which is kind of dorky, just so that I could add in some add-ons on these ends later. So I added another foundry, I added another inventory proxy add-on, and you can see that that is moving stuff in. All of these, except for this one. No. What was this one? That was the uranite. Are going. They're not going very fast though, are they? So this is using up 128. This one's using up 128. Am I still good on power? Yeah, I'm still good on power. Are you guys good on power? They're still good on power. So we're still good on power. So I have this going full tilt now. I don't think there's a way that I can speed those up. As long as I can maintain more amethysts getting made than anything else, I should be okay. Oh. Wait. Where are you not? Oh, I don't have a home for platinum. I did not make a home for platinum. So we will do that right now. I was wondering why that wasn't doing anything. If I do that, you get sucked out. Yep. Because platinum actually doesn't get made in these. It gets made in a regular. Well, I say regular. In a what you calls it? in a forge. Smelter, furnace. That's what I meant. Okay. But now we're getting into another bad thing. Looking down the quest line, I obviously need to go through and do all of these gems because that's going to be necessary for the future. But these these flux gates. All right. So the processing units I can make. That's not that big of a deal. I can feed stuff into that. Platinum. I can make that. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but that's also okay. But now we come to the fluxite. So I cannot do this because I can't get these clumps. So I can alloy it with a charged Certus crystal or flux crystal and a charged Certus, but that's very expensive. That's super expensive. I can fragment it, can't really do that. Or there's this particle accelerator with electrum and redstone. I felt like there was another way. No. Huh. I thought that was it. It was this Fluix crystal that I was concerned about. Right. Because that either requires diamonds. Okay. How much flux excuse me. What all is fluxite going to be needed for? So energite. Okay. The overcharged crystal. Okay. Fluid separator, turbo fuel. Okay. Engraving. That's with a gem. I don't really care about that. Okay. So I don't need as. Or do I? Hold on. Okay. I do need quite a bit of it. I do need quite a bit of it. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a big problem. So, which of these can I and can't I do? So the particle accelerator. All right. Well, no. So we are just kind of we're stuck with this one. So it is going to be the Certus quartz block. There's no other way of doing this really than run through a charger. Hold on. Charger. Extended charger. Wait. Hold on. The charger. That's really simple to make. So if I make a charger, thank you, and I pop you, let's just pop you right there. You got juice. So is this just a missing recipe, or is this something that was removed? So I got Certus quartz. Let's see if we can charge this in the charger. If we can't, that's a bummer because like this stuff is not cheap. All right, can I? Okay. Okay. So that can't be done. Freaking lame, dude. Lame. So I do need to make a laser. Okay. That's, I mean, fine. Fine. All right. Do I have another adamant ingot? No, because that was a nickel and a diamond. Nickel and diamond, I believe. Uh, boy, oh boy, this is like, but this is what we got to do. Okay. So my other option here is well, as this is the direction I have to go. I'm sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. I have like 15 things running through my head right now as to what I need to do. But I definitely need to get this built. Me the nickel, and now I just realized something. I don't have my other I'm gonna need to build yet another foundry in order to make this other stuff. What the heck? Okay. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that to get this adamant ingot. We're gonna pop that stuff back in there. Okay, adamant ingot, good deal. Give. Um, so I need to start making this stuff. So, oh God, there's so many things that I feel like I need to do, and I'm really just feeling a bit at a loss. Do I? What? First off, I need more. I need more of this stuff. Is this an advanced block breaker? That was just a simple block breaker. So do I need to make? Okay. God, this is such a bad episode. This is so horrible. So the two things I need to do. One, yes, I need to make another damn laser. Um, and aside from that, what I also need to do is start working on a better storage solution, because as it sits, the process that I'm going through right now of having to run back and forth everywhere ain't it, Chief. It ain't it. So that I could either go down the applied energistics route, which could be better, could be not. I honestly don't remember much about applied energistics. So I don't even know how I can go about making a controller. Okay. The engineering processor, printed circuit board, which is okay. Circuit slicer, that's interesting. Uh, hmm. Okay. Wait. That crystal assembler. Right. I couldn't make the crystal assembler because of something. But I wanted to make the crystal assembler because of this. Huh. But that required the logic processor. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. I'm gonna look into those recipes to see like what's gonna be better for what, because I at this point I'm not sure. So the interior laser, I needed another freaking processing unit. Oh my god. Okay, one of you, one of you, one of you. I think this is another example as to why I need to get going into this direction of a storage solution. Probably refined storage because it's what I'm more used to. If I'm being completely honest. What is it missing now? Jesus. Nickel. It's reinforced plating. Reinforced. Nope. Okay. Is that a. That's it. Give me that. It's fine. So reinforced. Reinforced. So that's going to be copper. That's steel, stone. What was the nickel reinforced? That's also steel and stone. So is it because I don't have stone? Probably because I don't have stone. Okay. Give me 12. Reinforced. Hooray. Uh, which do I want to use up more? Nickel. Right? There. Thank you. And then I can make a laser. Thank you. Huzzah. Huzzah for me. Now I can make 5 of those. Do I have my targeting card? I do have my targeting card. Let me come up here. Uh, sure. Here's fine. We're gonna place you right there. Nope, that doesn't work. I need a machine core. One machine core. I have all of these left over because I swapped out all the ones for the solar panels. But now I'm kind of reaching a point where, like the solar panel, though it doesn't really feel necessary. Right, so now if I go targeting here and here, like you, boom, and you made a charge one. Okay. Okay. Boop. 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 Hooray! Huzzah! Now I got 5 of the charged ones. Very, very annoying. So now I'm at the point where I need to make alloying the fluix crystal, which is in the inscriber, which I do have. So quartz, blah, 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 blah. But let's take a, hold on. Damn it. So that's, all right, so that's the flux gate. That, oh no, I'm going to need so many of these. So many of these. Jesus. So we got a ways to go for this. Because I'm going to need how many? So that's 1 to 1 to make the fluxite. The fluxite in the assembler gets me, so 2. Oh, buddy. This is going to suck. All right. Well, I'm going to work on probably just sitting AFK for a long ass time to try and get the sheer number of these crystals that I'm going to need. And once I have that, I gotta go through the process of making the Syndrath and then the crystal lore portal frames, and then I can maybe start working on getting the Fractoria portal frames. So hooray! There's going to be another episode coming out very, very shortly after this one, because I think the Advanced Block Breaker is going to have to play a role, I feel. Definitely going to have to play a role. But we'll get into that next time. Thank all of you so very much for tuning in. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you could please leave a like and a comment, it would help me out immensely, because the weird algorithm crap, I don't really understand it. But I'm Brandon. This has been Contained, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.